Hey folks, Sir Charles Cary, national trainer, speaker, and author. And as always, I want to talk to you about a topic that I'm really dialed in about because, as I've mentioned in previous videos, we talked about self-esteem, we talked about change, and we talked about leadership. But self-esteem is one of the most important things to start with as a foundation. And had I been more in touch with my own personal self-esteem from a particular perspective, I may not have had many of the experiences, the negative ones I'm talking about, that I had to endure. The good thing is that I came out on the other side, the better side. Many people do not experience that. So I'm very fortunate and very grateful. So let's begin. Get your pens, pads, Evernote, whatever you need, because this is going to be a short lesson, but something that give you, something to really chew on. There's so many lessons you can learn or take away from learning about the life of addiction, the life of an enabler, and of course the life of substance abuse on so many levels. But today I want to talk about what it's like when you find that you're trying so hard to fit in. As the saying goes, why are you trying so hard to fit in when it's clear that you were designed to stand out? And the point about that is many of us want to be accepted by our environment, by our surroundings, whether it's in the work environment, the spiritual or the religious environment, and in our personal lives. You want to stack up. You want to be seen as one of the guys, one of the girls. I get it because I lived through it. And in my life, I was so, I guess lonely that I adopted that mindset of trying to fit in so much. I wanted to do what everyone else was doing. I watched what everyone else did. And I learned how to do some of the same things that everyone was doing in my neighborhood, only to realize or to find out that I was burying myself alive. I was burying myself with bad habits. I was doing things that were disadvantageous to me from a mental perspective, a mental health perspective, and from a physical health perspective also. And before I knew it, I had an addiction. Now, why is it that we do this? This is the lesson. We need to understand or be able to identify why we do these types of things. Why do these behaviors exist in us? And for everyone, they're not the same. They may stem from similar things, but they're not the same. So for example, if you've never been told that you're good at something, that's a reason why you may be a people pleaser. If you've never been able to make the team, so now you may have something to prove. If you've always were interested but were too afraid to try, just in general, that's another reason how and why people find themselves in dark places. And for me specifically, it was wanting to see myself as smart enough, wise enough, mature enough to go on and do these different things that were illegal and prove to myself that I was able to do what everyone else was doing. Smoke marijuana, do other drugs,